So, well, let's play another one. This time we're going to play as Germans. Let's see about going to the American sector. Now we want to go like to the British sector of Normandy. So we're going to be the Germans and we're going to face off. That was easy, I guess. Yeah, it was pretty easy. Let's see if we can get a different one. Is there any of these that are sometimes? I think the axes are highlighted. No. Oh, here we go. Okay, axes are highlighted, so we'll do this. I don't even counterattack at Villers-le-Sec. Well, at least I don't think I've looked at this. Played a couple of these. Okay, 8 turns, Allied versus Axis, obviously. Attacker must exit 7 units from the map to win the attacker. And that's the Allies, are the attacker. We're the defender. In the afternoon, the move inland began to progress more rapidly, with the British forces spreading out into the villages and open countryside behind Gold Beach. The 6th Durham Light Infantry, accompanied by a squadron of Germans, proceeded to Brazenville to Villers-le-Sec. Once underway, however, they were set upon by tenacious German counterattack. A fierce engagement ensued, but the British units held strong and the Germans retired to stop the advance. So, starting player is Axis. Victory conditions: the attacker must exit 7 units from the map to win. Okay, hopefully that'll become apparent as to I'm still all right. But we're going to play as the Axis. Axis turn. This is our command phase. Let's see if we can. Okay, this we sort of look like the attacker, but it was sort of saying defender. Okay, well. Well, they must get to here. Okay, I figured. I'm just seeing the. Wow, people. I don't think they had the right person in QA to notice. See something wrong with that flag, that British flag? Anybody get what's wrong with that British flag? Swift, bloody engagements, the perfect companion to war in the East. Yes, Van Bishop. Can anybody see what is wrong with that British flag? Yes, hello. Kelania? Okay, yes, Van Bishop. Yes, that is the flag, the first British flag with Scotland and England, but there is not the cross of St. Patrick for Ireland in it, just the cross of St. Andrew and the cross of St. George. So yes, the radiating red lines are missing. So this was fairly early. Okay, well, let's look at our unit setup here, because I have not played this scenario, not even like sort of previewed it a little bit. Okay, we have here 2 squads, MG34. Okay, here we have a truck, and on the truck we have Gruber again, 2 squads of infantry, and an MG34 for one of the squads. And maybe also standing next to the truck. Okay, standing next to the truck, it looks like we have a Panzerschreck and another, as well as just another basic squad. And here we have Knapp with 2 squads and 1 MG34. We have a Panzerkampfwagen 3D. Wow, having something that late in the war? Okay. Okay. The D is the 37mm gun barrel version, I do believe. Wow. maybe reserve unit or something. Very well, historically, maybe here. And here a Panzerkampfwagen 4D, which has the short-barreled 75, which won't really matter in shooting up infantry, actually be quite good. But going after the Shermans, oh boy, if you don't have the heat rounds, you're not going to do much damage against those Shermans with that short-barreled gun, if it's modeled correctly. Again, I've not played this. And that 37 millimeter, I'm pretty sure that's the 30 and not the early short-barreled 50, but even if it is the short-barreled 50, ain't going to do that well against the Shermans and their 75. So that is not overly good. But what we have to do is keep them from coming up to here. Right. Now, let's take a look at here. So, well, if we come to here, they'll start seeing us sometime soon. A little worried about moving too far up and getting shot here at the crossroads. Okay, let's see. I have not looked at this at all before. And if this is where they must go, this is our killing field. We're going to pretend this is a hill here. Obviously, it's not apparently a hill. It looks to be flat terrain with trees. But we're going to get here and be ready for them to come into the open now. Right. Okay, well, at the moment, I'm not going to do any command switching around. So, but let's see if we get somebody here, they can watch our flank just in case the AI decides to get tricky, or if we can get to there, that could watch the flank just as well. All right. Okay. Fire phase. Yep. Nope. We're not shooting a damn thing. Movement phase. I guess that's where we're gonna go. Turn that way. Okay, the squad on the ground. You've got an MG34. Right, okay, I think we're going to move here. That's as far as we're going to get. Now here what we're going to do is hit the unload and we're not going to move the truck anymore. There we go. Unless you try and make a run for it. I haven't played this scenario yet. I have not played it at all. So, because they have to get through here. Now they might, because most of our ranging will range on the central road for the infantry units, but we'll see how this goes. And you can learn from my mistakes. Okay, their defensive fire, they shouldn't have any. Okay, no action, assault. Now, that will allow these guys to get into this position. And these guys can come to there. Don't think I'm going to do anything more than that. They've got 8 turns. Ally turn, yay! Go allies! Oh, wait a minute, they're fighting me. Okay. Well, they've got 3 tanks. No fair, we only got 2 and ours suck. We don't have any Panzerskrecks, at least not that I remember. They are going to apparently move their infantry along the furthest side. Or not. Yeah, I might be in trouble if they... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we can put fire there. Do any of our spots? Nope. Nobody to shoot at. Axis turn, okay. Yeah, no pan. Oh, we do have Panzer. Oh, Panzerskrek's way over there. Okay, learn from my mistake. I moved the Panzerskrek's too far out there. I should have moved them up to where Nap is, and to be ready to shoot the Shermans at short range, and then let them 50 cal me to death. Okay. Your fearless leader has made a mistake, at least one so far. Right, okay, well. Fire phase. Okay, he can shoot at least, though I don't know what overly good he's going to do. 6. Ooh, no damage. Bounced off. Armor rating, yeah. Yeah, I don't see any more firing to be done. Move phase. Okay, well. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Learn from my mistakes. We still have the Panzerskreck, but we've took some... I was heading that way to go fast. Right. Ruber's little crew. They're the ones with the MG, so they get to go. But this time, we're not going to make that mistake again. Yeah. This looks like a great killing field, and it still may be, but we'll see how this goes. They took no action. Now from here... Okay, this would have been a better spot, and we could have coordinated both firing units on there. Oh, I turned. No damage. Good, I guess, yes. Well, nothing else were delaying their movement. I had more expected them to try to come this side and roll me up, because they would know I was here, obviously. They're doing assault moves. And now we have defensive fire. No damage. Yeah. Well, they're not apparently trying to just outrange me and sneak around that way. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing anything particular for the command phase here. Yeah, didn't expect that to do any good. Now, we get to here with them. Okay. We'll leave both of those guys behind. Yeah, they're going to stay right where they are this turn. Till the assault phase. Watch him hit me in the side, just pin it and blow me up or something. Yep. Hey, Paul Winter, come here to watch my pain. Yep, I even predicted it beforehand. Yep. Hey, Yog Dog. Painful. It's painful when you see you know you're mistaken, you do it. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. Well. Let's continue this. You're enjoying all this, I'm sure. Yes, they're still alive. That's true. Hello, gamers by design. I like the graphics. Okay, people. I like these graphics. You don't have to like them. I have, which I used extremely little, but I have in my garage a nicely packed box of hexes like these that you would put out there, and then you'd use ones that, for to form hills, and then to move like either micro armor across them or 25 millimeter, marching soldiers in groups with roads and that kind of stuff. And this is very much that, because they have this sort of flock, fake grass put on the top of them, and they don't come with trees or whatever. You'd put those down, as scenery on top of the stuff. So this is really giving me that sort of feel. And these counters are, I did not play the tabletop version of this, but this is very much looking at these counter type that would be used to, that are just translating in. So I'm, forget about that unit. Which unit am I supposed to forget about? The one that got destroyed? I hope no. And I will forget about a unit for a turn. Oh, the one that died. Okay, we'll forget about that. Sure, Gamer by Design. Well, this is a game that came out on the 17th, so it is very new. And it is a translation of a tabletop game to the computer. You can play it against the AI, which is what I'm doing, or against a human opponent. Right. Well, I think we're good. Remember, our goal is to keep them from getting off of here, or getting a bunch of units off by the end of 8 turns. What was it, 7? I forget. They've got to get off there. So we are delaying them. Okay, defensive fire phase. No action taken. Okay, assault phase. We're going to assault up into there. I want to see from here. Okay, they have decent line of fire if any of those guys get out. Right. Okay, I think that's all the movement we're going to do. Ally turn. Yep. Surprised they haven't knocked out. Well, we've immobilized. Well, not mobile anymore, but that doesn't hardly matter because I wasn't going anywhere with it. Doing assault movement, trying to stay under cover. And that's just become dangerous to this guy here. If he had been here, if this unit had been there, it would have been good. Defensive fire. Right. Well, first we're going to start out with that. No damage. Didn't expect that. Shooting through the haystacks, I see. And doing very badly still. Yeah, they can't. When are you next playing Hoi 3? Well, live streaming it will be on Saturday. Right. Okay. Yeah, no other defensive fire. So they get their assault phase. And they're gonna assault. If they were smart, they will assault right into these guys with these 2 infantry units. But maybe they're not. I guess they're not that smart. Right. Well, these guys. Okay. Command. No, not doing anything. Command. Fire phase. Since this guy only has 1 real possible target, fire him first. And no damage. Ooh. We killed it. We killed it. We killed it. We killed it. Yay. Right. Well, nothing else to fire at the moment. So now we'll go to our movement phase. These guys here, they're going to come up. They're going to come up in assault mode. That I think will give us, yeah, fire on them or both. Now we'll see whether the AI concentrates on, say, the anti-tank unit here and there, or concentrates on him, or splits its fire. Either way, yeah. Let's. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll leave those units right where they're at. And they got him. That often happened, particularly with Panzerfest, because there's a lot more Panzerfests out there than there were. Okay, we can do. So we're going to withdraw. There is no point in keeping him here now because he'll just get shot by all these guys, and there's no longer anything to protect. So we're going to withdraw back to there. So obviously Panzerfest got spread to everywhere, to everybody, eventually. And it, not quite a suicide weapon, but definitely something that is quite readily to be exposed to being counterfire after you expose your position. Okay, we got opportunity fire, which doesn't look like it's going to do any good. And they'll get to either assault us or... Okay. Now we have defensive fire. Does this unit have any... Well, we can fire into there, so we will. With no great effect. These guys already did opportunity fire. All right. Are they going to assault me here? I guess not. Okay, now I want to see from here. Okay, now they can't see me, so I can move back to here at least. They can see into there. All right, okay. Nope, no command actions. Fire phase. Okay, brain gun looks scarier, so we'll shoot at the brain gun. And that is it. Well, these guys got it. Oh, yes. Okay, so we have pinned. Very good. Pinned some of their unit. And they can fire to here. Very well. And no effect. Okay, move phase now. What I want to see is from here. Okay, they can't. Okay. So I don't think I need to or should do assault movement. Okay, they're withdrawing back to here. Again, all we're doing is delaying them from getting off of here. So I like to do it without as heavy casualties. Putting fire on our troops, yes. Well, we do that, we expose ourselves to those two units. Well, they've just fired. Yeah, they've just fired. They're going to do that. They're going to get out of these woods and over into those woods. That was probably a mistake. Now they're stuck. That was a mistake. Do we have an undo button? I don't think so. Okay. That was a mistake. Should have stayed right there. Again, everyone, learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. Yeah, now both these guys will get there. So I should have just stayed there. Yep, they should have just stayed right here. We wouldn't have had the casualties, they wouldn't have been pinned. Well, now we at least have our defensive fire. Ooh. And at least now can Gruber 6, 7, and yes, good. Nope, that's it for fire. Oh, these guys might have been able to hit there. That's right. Shoot. Again, my mistake. Okay, Axis turn and they're rallying. These guys have rallied very good. No command. Fire phase. Six, 8, and nice. Effect. Now that they're in the open, we get casualties on the Cranner's unit. All right. That's it. Now to the movement. These guys are going to do assault movement. Just make sure. And I think just stay right there for the moment. We're going to drive the truck out of line of fire. Just for the fun of it. Don't need to lose a truck. Right. Well, I think I've won this scenario here. We've got plenty of time, but I do want it. If you guys are interested in seeing more of this as well as other things over on my YouTube channel, you can open a new window and check that out. We're going to be continuing here, don't worry. And I normally stream for myself on Saturday and Sunday, so you might want to follow my Twitch channel over there if you haven't. I know many of you guys already have, like Van Bishop and Yog Dog and many others, but just in case there's somebody new here. All right, well, again, our goal is not to destroy this unit. Our goal is to delay this unit, and they only have 2 more turns, really, so we've done that. Now, in my opinion, I've made 2 or 3 mistakes that gotten troops killed needlessly. Our assault phase. Nope. We're staying where we are. Ally turn. Ouch. There were some casualties. I don't like Gruber. They decided to make a rush for it out into the open, into the front of the tank. Okay, we have our defensive fire here. Oh, he had opportunity fire. That's why he's not. And no, nothing in range because he just had, excuse me, his SMG, it looks like, so. Okay, we are in the Axis turn, our command phase. Nothing to do here, but our fire phase now. Okay. Firing him first because he has only 1 unit that he can possibly fire on. We want to see the effects of that fire, and this guy only has 1 unit he can fire on, so he's going to fire on that, which for no effect. Now this guy has 3 units he can fire on. I think we're going to concentrate on the one that's closest here. To no effect. Okay. Now move. What we're going to do is move Gruber. We'll do it as assault move. Get to there. Now he'll command that stack. Very defensive phase. Ouch. We're not assaulting anybody. They're rallying. Okay, they're pinned. AI movement. Tanks are moving. Looks like they're just trying to assault my tank closely, but they're getting casualties. Never good to move against a tank in the open. I don't Yeah, I should have come swung around behind here. Okay, defensive fire. They fired from opportunity fire. Let's fire at the close unit because they're getting closer and dangerous. And we missed. Our tank rallies. Oh, their unit rallies. Okay. And our unit rallies. Doing the command. But yes, in the fire phase. Bad die roll. Very bad die roll. Oh man. Well, that's it for us. Nope, no movement. They get defensive fire. More casualties. Right. Ally turn. This should be their last turn. And he's just down to Gruber and a half squad. Nope, just down to Gruber and a knocked out or a track tank. Gruber is gone. Yep, nothing. Well, I don't consider this a major victory. I forget, and I don't know the Greek words, but what did Pyrrhus have to say about this? A Pyrrhic victory? Another victory like this, we might as well have lost or something? Yeah, we did definitely delay the Allied advance. And I know, especially, had I made different choices, I want to announce, because I came up to here and I moved here. It was probably already sort of too late to get in a position, but I should have gotten the Panzer IV originally here. I might have been able to use him here had I moved from the start the Panzerschreck unit this way through the woods and to like here, and also had moved the squad up at the same time with the MGs, would have mean moving into these two buildings here more costly for them. And even if the Panzerschreck would have eventually died and we were able to withdraw that one unit, yeah, it would have been better for sure. with a second tank over here, would have kept any of these units, would have been put, well, one, it would have been more fire being put on these units here, which may have pinned them or limited their effectiveness here. Yeah, sometimes you win the battle and sometimes you beat the game. But now, if the goal was, let's just say this was on the way to Falaise, and the Allies are trying to close the Falaise pocket, large amounts of German units with their equipment trying to escape, and you lose, well, this is less than a company, but you lose this unit to save a battalion even, or something, just a battalion, just by delaying the enemy, it would be a victory. Let's just hypothesize that had they get these few tanks, they could have done the opposite. Had some fire over, a bridge that everyone must cross, and I mean just even a simple bridge. But otherwise, yeah, guys might be able to swim or wade across, even with their rifles, and get out otherwise. But all their trucks, all their, anything, equipment beyond what they're carrying on their persons gets left behind, including vehicles, because they can't get across the bridge. Yeah, this could be, from even, Lieutenant Gruber, who's dead. Now, also in real life, there's casualties, and the squad breaks up. The squad is no longer effective, so the unit is taken off of this game piece map. But that doesn't mean everybody died or everybody is wounded to non-fighting levels. It just means that, it's not working. Did that tank that got shot in the side, did everyone die in it, or did, because it's a 5-man crew, did 2 men die in it and it effectively knocked out, so the other 3 bailed out? This isn't like, even we're not counting the truck and the knocked out tank, which of course the crew can't really, just unless they surrender, can't get out of at this point likely and survive, because even if they do have a side hatch. Yeah, theoretically they might be able to get out and sprint across here and get out, but it's less and less likely. So yeah, this is, nearly 100% casualties from a unit standpoint, but we delayed their advance. Well, okay, enough talking about this. I think we have enough time for another one.